Some people may call me a decorative artist or a designer or a finisher, but I like rescuing things and making them beautiful again. And it's like the uglier it is, the more fun it is, because I love the transformation. My favorite part of all design work, everything, if you'll look in any of my rooms or furniture, it's all about texture. It's always about texture, mixing of that texture, rust or something chipping off, or how it's worn down to the color underneath or whatever. It's all about texture. My dad was a general contractor, a builder, and a developer. Back when I was growing up, if I needed an allowance, he would hand me a broom and he'd tell me to go clean out the house that he was building. So I learned to work with my hands. I grew up around construction sites. My mother was an interior designer. And so I loved the whole process of rescuing those homes and seeing them go through this metamorphosis of something really beautiful. And then that person would walk in and they would buy it like that. So I didn't realize it, but I basically started doing the same thing with furniture, and then I started doing that with homes as well. I love it when somebody's never been in my home before and they'll say, okay, so like tell me about this room. And everything has a story, everything. I have a company that's been around for 30 years that has been an obsession of making a home more beautiful. Many years ago, when I met my husband, Gene, we would buy these pieces and we would finish them and turn around and resell them. And one thing that I had to really learn was to have a poker face when we would go around shopping, because I would literally come unglued and I'd start crying or I'd jump up and down and get excited. And he pulled me aside one day and he said, you've got to understand that you've got to be able to control your emotion when you see something and you get real excited. So he's been the negotiator ever since. For a long time, I named my furniture. Even when I was a manufacturer, I would get offended because the reps would come in and they'd say, oh, this is an A172. And I'd go, no, it's not. It's Eleanor. I mean, she had a name. She had the color that I originally put her in. And so when I'm rescuing and restoring furniture, I'm a lot the same way. Being a manufacturer and an interior designer all those years, I had to develop the finishes that I would put on those pieces. I couldn't go to the store and buy those products because they didn't exist. I had to go back historically and artistically from how they actually did it during that period of time. But as the economy started to change, people weren't buying really expensive furniture, and a lot of it was being made overseas. I also found out that we threw away 28 million pieces of furniture every year. And I thought I should take the processes that I have developed all these years, put them in a bottle, and teach people how to do it. Rescue, restore, redecorate is the tagline of my company. And I realized my mission statement was about empowering others to really see the beauty in things. It's part of the process that I enjoy in finding that piece and marrying it to exactly the finish and color that it needs to be. And that's actually a process that I try to teach my students as far as learning a repertoire of finishes. My goal is to educate men and women that they can decorate their homes. I want to empower them. I want them to see things differently, and I want them to see how they can dissect maybe a room that they might see that they were inspired from and start to look at every element, how they can actually turn around and do that themselves. That's life-changing. I've gotten to this age where it's like I can mentor people, and somebody even called me a mother maker. And she giggled under her breath and said, is that a curse word? And I said, no. But I love being called a mother maker. I love being able to walk with people and help them see what their gifts are. I have an opportunity to open their eyes of seeing their homes different, to seeing life different, to seeing things that are being thrown away. And there's this incredible metaphor of rescuing furniture that no one saw the beauty in it anymore, to rescuing people and seeing the beauty in people and their value. It's not just about buying a can of paint. It's buying a new cocktail table. It's about having a new kitchen. It's that easy. That's transformative. And if you think about it, if we transform the areas where we live, that can transform our life. That's what made me realize what I did was really exciting.